The idea of a Deadpool and Wolverine crossover movie has generated significant buzz amongst comic book fans and moviegoers. Both characters have achieved substantial success in their standalone films, and their on-screen union seems like a guaranteed blockbuster. However, despite potential excitement, I think there are several reasons why a Deadpool and Wolverine movie might not be the best idea. One of the most significant challenges in combining Deadpool and Wolverine into a single film is their drastically different tones and styles. Deadpool, known for its irreverent humour, fourth wall breaking antics, and over-the-top violence, contrasts sharply with Wolverine's more serious, brooding, and dramatic story. While Wolverine's appearances in the X-Men films and his own solo movies have moments of humour, they maintain a darker and more grounded tone. Merging these two distinct styles could result in a disjointed movie that struggles to balance its comedic and serious elements. Both Deadpool and Wolverine have rich backstories. A crossover movie risks overshadowing their individual journeys and development. Hugh Jackman's interpretation of Wolverine has a very well established story spanning over 2 decades, culminating in the critically acclaimed Logan, one of the best comic book movies ever made in my opinion. Introducing Deadpool into Wolverine's story could dilute the emotional weight and continuity of Wolverine's arc, undermining the character's established legacy. It's bad enough that Deadpool already mocked Wolverine's death in Logan, with Wade Wilson's own drawn-out death scene in Deadpool 2. They even used the same music score. While it was kind of funny, I can't help but think of that whenever I watch the end of Logan now. There's a great film critic named Chris Gore who once said, "There's 2 ways to end a classic character. They either ride off into the sunset, or they go out fighting in a blaze of glory." Wolverine went out in a fucking blaze of glory at the end of Logan. It's one of the best and most heroic character death scenes ever. It's up there with Spock's death in Star Trek 2 in my opinion. Team-up films often face the challenge of giving each character adequate screen time and development. With 2 strong personalities like Deadpool and Wolverine, there is a risk that the film could become overcrowded, with neither character receiving the focus they deserve. This could lead to a lack of depth in the storytelling, reducing the impact of their individual character arcs and diminishing the overall quality of the film. The anticipation for a Deadpool and Wolverine crossover movie is incredibly high, putting immense pressure on the filmmakers to deliver a movie that meets fan expectations. With such beloved characters, even minor missteps could lead to significant backlash from the fan base. The weight of these expectations could stifle creative freedom and result in a film that plays it way too safe, ultimately failing to capture the unique essence of either character. Both Deadpool and Wolverine have found success in R-rated films, which allow for more mature and explicit content. However, combining these 2 characters into a single movie raises questions about maintaining the appropriate balance of mature themes and content. There is a risk that the film could either go too far in one direction, alienating fans of the other, or fail to fully embrace the R-rated potential, leading to a diluted and less impactful experience. This is Disney we're talking about. While the prospect of the Deadpool and Wolverine crossover movie is undoubtedly exciting, several factors suggest it might not be the best idea in the long run. There isn't a question in my mind that Deadpool and Wolverine is going to make huge amounts of money at the box office. Fans love these characters. It is ironic though that the MCU, given the poor state that it's in right now, has to be saved by characters from the Fox X-Men universe. I remember when Disney bought 20th Century Fox and therefore gained the rights back to the X-Men, and everyone's saying, "Oh, Marvel have the X-Men back." Now it's time for the real X-Men to be brought into the MCU. If Marvel and Disney really are looking forward to the future of the X-Men in the MCU, they are already going to have a hard time recasting Wolverine with a new actor. It's almost impossible to imagine anyone other than Hugh Jackman playing him. He's as synonymous with the character as Robert Downey Jr. is to Iron Man. Deadpool and Wolverine's success may help them in the short term, but I don't think it's going to save the MCU in the long term, given the fact that upcoming movies like Captain America: Brave New World has had to be almost completely reshot and delayed by over a year, and Blade, starring Mahershala Ali, which was announced nearly 6 years ago, still doesn't even have a shooting script and hasn't even begun filming. Overall, the clashing tones and styles, potential character development issues, risk of overcrowding, high fan expectations, and challenges in balancing R-rated content all present significant hurdles to preserve the integrity and success of both characters. Look, I can't wait to see the film. I'm sure it will be great, as I don't believe either Ryan Reynolds or Hugh Jackman will allow Disney to ruin their characters with their usual woke nonsense. I'm just cautiously optimistic, that's what I'm saying. It just may have been wiser to allow Deadpool and Logan to continue thriving in their own individual stories, rather than forcing a union that could ultimately do more harm than good. But anyway, what do you think? Are you looking forward to Deadpool and Wolverine? Let me know in the comments. And if you enjoyed this video, then please give it a like. Consider subscribing if you haven't done so already. Share it with your friends. Click the bell for notifications. And I'll see you all in my next video. Bye for now.